Yo, what's up, guys? It's Cope, and welcome back to the Border Man Transformation. And today we have another segment. This segment is all about how to start. A lot of people come up to me like, "Yo, Q, how you start?" To be honest, starting is one of the hardest things you could possibly do. Because that's really that's where your journey starts. It's taking that one step forward into the life that you want to live. A lot of people be like, "Yo, I don't know how to start," but I'm gonna give you a little piece of advice on how I start and how I got to where I'm at right now. And one of the most important things before I even continue is that a lot of times we get blinded by the lights. Right now, I'm living a life that I couldn't even imagine. So sometimes when I get distressed, I get discouraged. I'm like, yo, I'm here. I'm somewhere that I didn't even thought I could possibly be. Couldn't even imagine this position. And why am I being stressed out? Why am I being discouraged? And I'm here somewhere that I couldn't even envision this position I'm in right now. I should be nothing but grateful and thankful for this position and this blessing that I gave to myself and of course God. But let me give it to you a little gem on how you can start. One of the most amazing things that I could tell you right now is that if you do not know what to do, where to start, what's your purpose, what's your passion, first thing you want to do is to ask yourself, what is something that I know that others necessarily don't know? What is a skill that I have that others don't have? What's some type of knowledge that I have right now that probably could help somebody else in some way or form that others do not know necessarily? It could be, I know carpentry. I know how to paint. I know how to read. I know about getting the best prices on flights. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make pastries. I got a skill when it comes to making little rooms look, nice or something. It could be anything. What skill do you know right now that others necessarily don't know? It could be learn how to deal with depression. It could be working out. It could be meal preps. It could be dealing with digestion problems. It could be anything. And this is what you do. After you figure out what you know that others don't know, you go and learn more about that specific thing. If it's specifically digestion problems, you go right now, take a course and learn how to your diet. Just learn how just what foods to eat, what food not to eat, what foods take your stomach down. Educate yourself on that specific thing to where now you become somewhat an expert about that specific thing, so you can be concise when you're explaining what you know. Because a lot of times you know stuff, but until you can be very concise about what you know, that's when you really know what you know. So go and gain some new knowledge. What if it's carpentry? Go and take a course, take a class. If it's electrician, go get something, get a certificate. Go somewhat and build that expertise and where you are somewhat an expert about what you know that others necessarily don't know. It could be anything. So I'm just giving the gems right now. This is what you do when you don't know what to do. Sit back and ask yourself, what is something that I know that others don't know? When you figure it out, go get the little expertise. Go become a little expert about that specific thing. And then what you do? You start serving it to people that need that specific service, because everyone needs service in specific areas. And I can guarantee you, if you're a plumber, someone need their pipe fixed. If you're a baker, someone need their baby shower, their wedding catered. If you're a painter, someone need their house being painted. If you organize rooms, someone need a room organized. So if you have a specific skill or something that you know that others don't know, you can start providing it as a service to people that probably they know how to do it, but they probably don't want to do it, or they don't know how to do it and they need someone to do it. You can provide it as a service, and by serving people, you get back gains, you get back benefit, you get back so much value by giving value. People see the value in you when you can give value to them. So the gem is, if you don't know where to start, is to ask yourself, what do I know that others don't know? That's how you make money. That's how you make moves. That's how you change your life. By simply figuring out what is something that I know, what is the skill that I have, what is the trait that I have. And some of these things is just you born with a specific gift. Because I have a friend, she born with a gift of baking. That's what she loves to do. But all she needs to do now is to go, be a little more expert about her thing. Go take a course, take a class. Start promoting herself every God-given day. If you're not promoting yourself every single day on the specific thing that you love doing, you're being a disservice to yourself. Every single day you should promoting yourself, even if you don't have a course, a product. Promote yourself to where people know you exist and they know that you love what you're doing. Stop being scared to be you and promote you and what you want to do. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to understand you. But they will appreciate you for being you. So I feel like in life, we have to take those steps and do these little things that really help us. So if you don't know where to start, the first thing I'll tell you is to figure out what you want to do. Or figure out what you know that others don't know. And start providing that service to people. For me, I didn't know what I wanted to do. But the crazy part about it, it was always embedded in me as a child growing up. I used to always have friends coming to me, Akil, how do you talk to girls? Akil, how do you be more confident? Akil, how do you dress? Akil, how you do this? And then I would just like, you know what? Off of my head, I would answer those questions like it was nothing. Not knowing that was my purpose. My purpose was to guide others and how they can better themselves in so many other ways. So when I got older, it hit me. Like, yo, bro, this is what I've been doing when I was a kid. All I have to do is perfect myself, build an image, build a brand, market myself properly, gain some expertise in a specific area to where now I can say I'm an expert at helping men become better in certain specific areas. Maybe it's confidence, maybe it's discipline. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. Take it to the next level. Do those things. So that's one of the ways you can learn how to start. But when we start, it's the most important thing after starting. It's something called a dip. It's a dip in your life. You find a new hobby, you find a new job, whatever the case is. There's always a moment, even in relationships, it's always a moment where it's hype, where it's happy, where it's flourishing, where it's all, it's very spicy. You're so motivated, you're so anxious and stuff. Then it's gonna be a dip in everything you do in life. It's gonna be a dip. It's like stock market. Stocks go up, they come down. That's life. Your motivation goes up and it's gonna come down. But when it comes down, that's when you need to be the most consistent, discipline, and structure. You have to apply those things right there because you're not going to always be motivated to do specific things in life. But that's where we apply discipline. That's where we apply routine, habits, and those things. So whenever you start something, you might not see the results instantly, or you might gain tremendous results right away. But then there's going to be a drop. There's going to be a point where things start to drop. Your life might change instantly. You might have everything today, and tomorrow it all taken away from you. And you're like, damn, my life is going terrible. My life is going terrible. But no, relax. It's a dip. You have to hold out on that dip. It's like stocks. You got to hold. It might going down. You might lose your money. You might lose $10,000, $20,000 a day. But you got to keep holding. Then slowly, by you being consistent with the things you've been doing, your habits, your routines, slowly but surely, stuff starts going up back. Step by step, brick by brick. It starts going up back slowly, You might not see the big, tremendous success, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So we going up back. And I want you guys to prepare yourself for that dip in life. It's going to come in various ways, an aspect of your life. It's going to come in relationships, business, self-development, family problems. It's going to come in every aspect of your life. It's going to be a dip. But you have to equip yourself, and the best thing to equip yourself is to be aware that it's a dip. If you don't know the dip exists, when it hits you, you're like, damn. It's like, for example, I'm driving a vehicle. I know specifically up that corner and right on the block, there's a pothole that I cannot dodge, that I cannot escape. But I know it's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time. I'm going to position my car in the best position as possible. So when I get to that pothole, I go in. I might get a few bumps and scars, but I know I'm going to come out because the way I took my vehicle, the driver, turn the steering wheel, hold it steady. But imagine I didn't know there was a hole there, and I was pacing 100 miles per hour, pacing down the road. Boop! Got into the hole. Wow! Car messed up. The tires messed up. I'm crashed. Blood on my face. Crazy because I did not know it was there. So one of the most important things to save yourself in life is to be aware of the downside. It's upside, but be aware of the downside and the consequences that comes with going to the downside. And how how should I say, is to not be injured too much when you get to the downside. So what you have to do is equip yourself mentally. So after we know what we know that others don't know, we perfect it, we become an expert somewhat at it, then we start serving it to people. We now want to build a mindset to when it comes to the stage where things might go down, I have this strong mindset that I can still prevail once I stay consistent with routines, habits, and applying consistency and discipline. But most importantly, building a team. That's something that we don't talk about a lot in today's time, is that one of the most important things you want to have success in life in anything, even in relationships. I like to put the relationship because relationships is what makes the world go around. You want to build a strong team, not a team of people who are fully skilled or the best, but people who are passionate and disciplined. When you have passion and discipline side by side, is destined for greatness. That and one of the most important things I ever heard lately is a rocket. When a rocket goes up, it doesn't stop halfway. It keeps going. It propels through. It transcends. You have to keep going. Whenever you start something, you have to keep going. Sometimes you might lose a wing. You might lose a little shield. You might lose a few things on the way. But you must keep on going, bro. You got to keep pushing. This is what life is. Imagine, think about this. It's you and thousands of other people that want to succeed in life. Your competition is me. Your competition is 500 dudes. Your competition is 500 women. Your competition is thousands of people trying to come out of this matrix, trying to come out of this struggle, this system. We're all fighting for that one spot. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be shy. You cannot be scared. You have to take a few risks. You have to work overnight. You have to work your ass off to get shit done. And what does that need? What you need to get to that level? Mindset. You need to have the unbreakable mindset that no matter what position you find yourself in, it's a dip and it's going to be an upside. So we're going to stay consistent with working out. We're going to stay consistent with education, consistent with our work, consistent with what we need to get done without making excuses. I heard something from Elon Musk. He said he don't believe in optimism and being pessimistic and all of that. He said, we have important things. And if you have important things to get done, you get them done. There's no mood in between there. There's no, we find a way. There's no, maybe, I'm in a mood. If there's some things you have to get done in your life right now, there is no exception of your mood or anything. You need to go get those things done. And sometimes I have to remind myself, like, I got to get shit done. I've been playing around too much. Don't get distracted. But you know what happens is sometimes you get too comfortable. And you need a wake up call. You need something to hit you in your face and give you that drastic waking up. Like the awaken. Like, wake your ass up. Get back on your ground. Stop playing around. Focus. Because if you don't focus, the more you play around, the more you're going to find out you ain't shit. And you're not going to make it out of this game. So sometimes, I'm sorry for the little aggression, but sometimes we need a rude awakening to let us know that we're wasting time. We're getting too comfortable in our position. And if you get too comfortable in your position, somebody's going to take it. And if you're not putting that work in your position, somebody's going to take it. If you're not being up to speed and up to game in your position, somebody's going to take it. So with that being said, we need the consistency with everything we do in life. Every single thing. And anything that ever happens to you is your fault. I want you to take that full responsibility. Don't take stuff personal, but know this. Anything that happens to you in life is your fault. Even if it's not, it's still your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird mindset to have, but you have to hold yourself accountable for all your actions and all your shortcomings, every damn thing. Life is hard, but you know what's harder? Not living the life you want to live. I'd rather go through this hard life working my day and night out to get to the life I want to live than accepting the system, being a part of this system, and living a life that I know that I don't want to live, bro. So the gems in this video is how to start. How to start. First thing I told you is to figure out something that you know that others don't know. Perfect it. Become an expert at it, or somewhat. Start serving it to the people to give them value for equal exchange of value. They give you some type of value, so you can give them some type of value. Somewhat, monetarily aspect. It might be connections, communications, relationships, who knows. Then you want to build a mindset to go through the hard times, because hard times will come. But hard times make hard, feel me? You know the end to that. But you have to build a mindset. And how do we build mindset? You might ask me, Q, what can I do to build my mindset? I'm somewhat mentally weak. I don't know how to motivate myself, And one of the things I do to motivate myself sometimes is to challenge myself with things. New challenges every month, new challenges every day, new week. Let me go for a run this morning. Can I make it? I'm tired right now while I'm running up this hill, but can I make it to the top? Can I see if I'm capable of running till I reach to the top? When I reach to the top, can I make it around the block? Make it around the block. Can I make it down the block? Make it down the block. Can I make it 2 more blocks? Make it 2 more blocks. Can I make it 1 more block? Make it 1 more block. Can I make it 1 more step? Can I take 1 more step? Can I take 1 more step? Can I take 1 more step? See how much you can go. See how much you can push yourself to the next level. We always want to transcend. And one of the biggest things I noticed with myself is that I was very prideful. Being prideful in so many scenarios will hurt you. Because I used to be scared to ask for help. I think asking for help made me weak. But sometimes if you don't ask for help, that's you depriving yourself of progressing. Because you might not know what to do, but if you ask, because when I was in school, if I didn't know something, I would always ask my teacher, like, Miss, I don't know how to do this. I'm stuck. Can you help me? She shows me the way. And after she shows me the way, I become the best at it. I learn it. I know it. Sometimes in life, you need help. But don't be too prideful to ask for help, because if you don't ask for help, sometimes you might stop your own progress in life. And you might be stuck in that one position for so long because you've been too prideful. And the more time goes on with you out asking for help and being in that position, that times go by till you start giving up. And you're like, damn, I'm not going to make it out in life because you didn't ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. So when we learn what we know that others don't know, we become an expert at it. We start serving it. We build a mindset. We build a team. We start gaining knowledge from others who know more than us. Seek that help. Seek that knowledge. Seek that information. Get in those rooms to where now you can progress to higher heights, to scale up. Everything you do in life, you want to start scaling up. You got a business. How can you get more two staff so you can get more work done? You got an Airbnb. How can you get cleaners so those cleaners could be there so you don't have to clean yourself? You do the salon business. How can you move from in front of behind the chair to being the boss? You get certain things done. That's how you have to work in the system. It's all about scaling up and going to the next level. All about going up to the next level. That's really what it is. And I feel like we are so scared sometimes to go to the next level. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why we're scared. Because we think it's hard to be the boss, or not being hard to be the boss. Sometimes the responsibility that comes with being the boss is scary for us. But I'd rather be the boss than be the person that's scared of the boss. I'd rather be the boss where the responsibility is scary to be the boss than be the person that's scared of the boss and that boss have the power over me or the authority to tell me, okay, today you're fired. I don't need you today. I'd rather be the boss than who's scared to deal with those responsibilities and be the person who's scared of the boss. So you gotta think about, who do you want to be? You want to be the boss, the person that's scared of the boss. This segment has been an amazing segment. Hopefully you guys enjoy this segment as the Boy the Man Transformation. If you enjoyed this segment today, and I want to shout out to a lot of people. I want to shout out to all my fans. I want to shout out to everyone that comments on my videos. And leave a comment. I'm going to make a short on Instagram. Leave a comment under one of these videos, and I will shout your name out in in one of these segments. So if I see a comment in this video coming up right now, and I see your name there, I might choose one of you guys and shout you out in one of these segments, and I'll use you as inspiration. So drop a quote, drop a word of the day. Let me know how you feel, how you been going through in life, and what's going on with you. Let me shout you out on the podcast and get stuff going. So Akil Copeland, welcome back to the Boy the Man Transformation. Follow me on Instagram as Teach Men Discipline, YouTube Akil Copeland, TikTok Akil Copeland. And stay blessed, don't stress, live life, never worry about the price. And whenever you're going to do in life, don't think twice, just do it. Just do it like Nike said. Just do it. And we out. Peace, guys. I love y'all.